Good morning, guys. My name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, this morning, I thought let's talk about it. Baloyi is already in progress. He's ready to argue as to why Messi must not call back Zungu and Muteles. I think especially Zungu. But before we get into doing that, guys, please make sure that you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you will be supporting the channel financially and in numbers. I thank you so much, guys. Engagement is key on the social media space. Please engage all the time. Come on now. The likes are important. The subscription button, smash it. The comment section, write something there, at least 5 words. Please write. As long as you are respectful, we have no problems. Just engage, please. Now, let's talk about Ubaloyi. Ubaloyi, yesterday in court, they started very late, around 11, 11:30, if I'm not mistaken. But they started very, very late, guys. And then we did not hear the sound. There was a problem with the sound. We could not hear what he was saying initially. And then we saw about Nisi, everybody standing up. Now, what I gathered from the other things that he was saying is that he is already prepared. He has heads of arguments. He is going to argue as to why Zungu must not come back already. And I found that strange. He's gonna fight tooth and nail. No wonder Ramsipile Ete before Baloyi here stands up, do jump, sitting down, jumping up and down here. That was so shady. Anyway, we're not there. So he was like, he is ready. He's jumping the castle. He is ready there to fight Uguti. Zungu must not come back. Forgetting that Judge Rata said when Nesi was appointed that, unless now I forgot about, didn't I hear him right? I do remember that I think Judge Rata said Nesi is at liberty to call witnesses back because now he's going to be representing number one. He did say that, didn't he? Is it me? My memory is lying to me. Nah? But Umnisi was told that he can call witnesses. So now why is it going to be an issue? Ubaloyi ati I am prepared. And the entire weekend he was he was preparing arguments as to why Umnisi must not be allowed to call witnesses back. I wonder what is he going to argue? Umnisi was there. He already cross-examined. But on behalf of accused number 3, not 1. That's the issue. If it was going to be a new lawyer that was not in that courtroom, was that lawyer going to be forbidden from asking questions, from requesting Abo Zungu to come back? I make a good makoti, ne? Young family, sorry, I digress. So, why is it going to be a problem for Ubaloyi? It did not make sense for me, guys. Is it me? Am I crazy? Am I the one who's crazy? I could not understand why he is intentional. He's like, let's put it on hold. But the intention is to actually argue that Zungu must not come back. And those witnesses must not come back. But why? Because right now, this is a new lawyer for accused number 1. They never consulted, and Umnisi has never cross-examined Zungu based on what accused number 1's instructions are. So I do not understand. And I went to check section 167. Section 67, 167 says of South African Criminal Procedure Act 1977, Act 51 of 1957, is a key provision dealing with the recall of witnesses and the calling of persons who are present in court. It essentially grants the court the power to take a more proactive inquisitorial role in criminal proceedings, similar to how courts function in civil proceedings. Hang on a sec. There is something that caught my attention there that we've been talking about. It says it is a key provision dealing with the recall of witnesses and the calling of persons who are present in court. I was like, no, you don't say. No, you don't say. So if the Criminal Procedure Act allows that a person that is present, that means Ubaloyi must take the bloody stand. Ubaloyi needs to take the stand, guys, because the Criminal Procedure Act allows. It's a key thing in terms of inquisitorial role in criminal proceedings, similar to how courts function in civil proceedings. He better take the stand and answer the questions why he did not allow Kelly Khumalo to be arrested, him and his colleagues. And then key aspects of Section 167, recall of witnesses. The court can call back a witness for further examination or cross-examination if it deems it necessary for a fair trial or to clarify a point. This is exactly what Missy wants, a fair trial and to clarify certain issues with Uzongo. Calling persons present. This is where I think Baloyi comes in. The court can also call any person present in court who is not a witness but may have relevant information to offer. I was like, aye. So that means Ubaloyi can be called because he does have relevant answers to give. He does have relevant information to give. He better come and answer why no one signed Kelly Khumalo's J50. He better come. Guys, he better come and tell us why no one was not willing, or in fact, it looks like there was no one who was willing to sign Kelly Khumalo's J50. And then Uti, inquisitorial role. This section allows the court to go beyond the traditional adversarial role of simply hearing evidence presented by the parties and actively investigate facts to reach a just decision. Purpose of Section 167, ensuring a fair trial. The court can use this section to ensure that all relevant evidence is presented and that the truth is revealed, even if the parties have failed to present it. Promoting justice. By actively seeking out information, the court can more effectively determine the facts of the case and make a fair and just decision. Flexibility. This provision provides the court with flexibility in managing criminal proceedings and ensure that the court is not bound by the evidence presented by the prosecution or defense alone. Well, in my view, this judge, if he wants to do a fair trial for everyone, he better, after everything is done, when Baloyi says the state case is closed, he better say, can you kindly take the stand, you, before closing? Okay, you're closing your case, sharp. But now, I want you, let's say after defense says that they wanna apply for Section 174, right? At judge, in my view, if he was a fair judge, in my view, guys, wait, before you do the Section 174, there are things that I need clarity on. I think, and then he uses this Section 167, Ubaloyi needs to take the stand because of this section. And when Baloyi is on the stand, the judge is the one that is going to ask questions that are proper to Baloyi regarding Kelly Khumalo's arrest, regarding the so-called evidence that they had, regarding as to why it was not signed J50, regarding as to what was in the memorandum, what was in the, and who did the indictment, and all of those things, the people that signed, how did they get to the decision? He needs to be asking those questions, Judge Ratha. And then allow the defense lawyers to ask questions to Ubaloyi. Probe, what happened? Am I making sense, guys? So I just wanted to let you know that Ubaloyi is very eager to already argue as to why Zungu must not come back, but the law is not on his side, but on Mrs. side. However, let us wait and see what's going to happen when they start arguing about the entire situation, because it looks like kuningi, and it's very tricky, everything that is happening right now. Let's talk quick comment section. Thank you so much for your your likes, for your subscription, for everything. I really appreciate you guys. Look at this. I was closing a gate in the yard. I was closing a gate because it was at night, and then boom, ngazishaya ngalento. And then now I have, what can I use to quickly deal with this? It's so painful, and this is the blood. I did not, yeah, but it did not, it just bleeded. This is internal bleeding situation. What can I use to make it go away? Because this is so painful. I'll see you on our next video. Bye bye. I love you so much.